everyone, this is Miranda Alicia, and currently I'm an Influencer 2500 here in GPS.
And my name is Marc Isaac. I'm an Influencer 10K here with GPS, and we're actually going to answer some questions for you today.
When did you first learn about the game-changing TCL device from GPS?
You know, when we first got involved in GPS, there was a slide I remember saying this is the future of VR, but we didn't think that would be the product that we'd be marketing. And then just a few months later, after we officially launched here in the United States, and to know that we'll be having the MOLED G with the new TCL phone, I mean, it's amazing to see that we now have an opportunity to provide a very unique, a very amazing product, great price point with a great complement, with so many things in line that when we saw that few months after we officially launched, I was just blown away. Yeah. You know, and especially the TCL phone. Almost everything I own is Apple, and so I never thought about owning anything outside of an Apple device. Yeah. But I'll be honest with you, when I had a chance to experience it, it really got me to open my mind that, hey, you know what, I can't be biased if I've never tried it before. And so when I saw that phone, I played with it to see the specs of it, the quality of it, what it can do. I mean, it's hands down one of the most powerful devices I've ever seen in the market that's being pushed out there. And so, it's just an honor to have a chance to market it, promote it, to have it, and to see people's reaction with it.
Yeah, I think you brought up a good point. I think most people who've never experienced an Android phone, or maybe have their opinion on just Android in general because they're just diehard iPhone fans. I feel like until you tried the newest Android, until you actually experienced the TCL 10 Plus, because I was the same. I mean, I've been diehard iPhone fan since their day one that they came out. I used to have an Android phone, but that was back in the day. And people don't understand or realize that technology has advanced. And Android, they've stepped up their game a lot, to a point where their devices are even better than the iPhone. And the TCL 10 Plus, especially, when I got a chance to see it side by side with the latest iPhone 12, just the overall quality, and then the photos and the videos on how much more clear it is, and the depth of everything, it's just so much more powerful. And to be honest, that's all I do with my phone is take videos and take photos. So I'm really excited, and I think people need to see it for themselves before they say anything about, oh, I'm an iPhone fan. So when it was first revealed on how the MOLED looked, I was so surprised that virtual reality was going to look something like that, that we were able to experience VR on a device that looks like a pair of sunglasses. And I was just so confused on how if you put it on, that's what you would be in, like you would be seeing VR. And I was just so blown away on how it's advancing throughout the years. I mean, we went through something that was, like a TV. We went through something that was like a computer to be able to experience things. And, the bulky headsets, how it first started to put your phone inside. And now it's a pair of sunglasses. Yeah. So it's insane.
It's crazy because it reminded me of, one of my first cell phones was the Razr, the flip phone, and then the Sidekick, and then it's like to see now how much progressed in cell phones, it just blew my mind. And then when we first tried the VR headset, the very first VR headset we were marketing, it was just that wow factor, and you ask yourself, could there be a better experience? Could there be a better headset? And when the MOLED G, when we first saw it, I remember our reaction was like, these are sunglasses. Like, there's no way this is a VR headset. Mm-hmm. And, I'm thinking to myself, is this really what we're going to be marketing? Because if it is, game over. We will hands down be the biggest, most powerful network marketing company in the world. And, to myself, I'm thinking, this isn't real. Like, this is too good to be true. But that's the truth. That is our product. And so when I saw that, I was just blown away. And then to try it, incredible. Like, it blew my mind. I'm speechless, but I can keep talking. Isn't that amazing?
What was it like actually using the MOLED G device?
Oh man, One of the first things I also did on the MOLED G was play this race car game, and I love this game. Literally, I had the steering wheel, which was a cell phone, and to steer the car to move and navigate. I was so immersed.
Yeah.
Even watching a 100-inch display on the MOLED G, my heart started beating fast. I started like freaking out, like I'm in a car that's actually going that speed. Like it was an amazing experience, and I still am blown away by that. You know, I'm still thinking about that moment and how the experience, I can't forget it. It's just that real. Like it's amazing.
I remember playing that game too, and I mean, I don't normally play games, but when I played the racing game for the very first time on the MOLED G, I mean, never ever have I broke a sweat playing a video game, not even at an arcade place, but because it feels like real life, like you're actually on the street racing a car. I mean, I was starting to sweat, and I had it on for like 15 seconds, and it's just so crazy. And it's so much fun.
Yeah, and we got both first place, so
Yeah.
you can't forget that. Yeah, love games. All right, so next question, you ready? How is wearing the MOLED G versus a traditional VR headset?
Oh,
How would you compare it?
I mean, there's no comparison. I mean, if you've ever experienced the traditional VR headsets, I mean, they're nice. They're very techy, and it's a cool experience. But I mean, it's like the old school. When you have like those old school phones, it's a little heavier, and it's just not as high tech. But just compared, I mean, the MOLED G's, it's so much more fun. I mean, the quality is of course much better. It's lightweight. You can actually take it with you to the airport. You can take it with you to the coffee shop. You can wear it laying in bed or on the couch and not have to like hold your phone up or look across the room at the TV. It's something like you can actually have a theater right in front of your eyes. It's so fun.
Yeah.
It is so cool. I mean, it doesn't compare.
Yeah, and a few things too. I think the main difference that I experienced is, one, when you have a traditional VR headset, and you're really there for a while, it can start getting foggy because you're really, stuck and glued. It's like goggles, and it starts getting a little blurry and a little moist in there. And so when you have a VR glass, it is a huge difference.
Yeah.
One, it also doesn't mess up your hair. So ladies and guys that do take care of your hair, you don't have to worry about messing because it's literally like sunglasses. And also too, I think what's going to be exciting is traveling with them because it's so portable. The case is beautiful. It's literally, you could put it in your backpack and it won't even take up much room. And with the traditional VR headset, it's almost like you have to put it on your own case. And at the same time too, a lot of people maybe are not comfortable if they're in public to put a headset on and people are just staring at you the whole time. And a lot of people do think about that. But when you put the VR glasses on, people think you're wearing sunglasses, and they're not staring at you. They're not awkwardly wondering, what are you doing? And also too, I think, remember when the speakers were also playing?
Yeah.
I just can't imagine like how that all the tech stuff works. I just love how it just all comes together.
Yeah.
You literally, it's like a surround sound, but people around you can't really even hear what you're listening to.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I remember that. So I also like the fact that when compared to the traditional VR headsets, so when you have a traditional VR headset, you can't see anything around you. It's just straight VR. But with the MOLED, it's still like a 360 experience, but you can kind of still see your environment and what's around you. So when you do take it places, you can still kind of see like your belongings, where you are, if people are around you. So I like that feature.
Definitely, for sure.
What are the potentials you see in the VR and AR space?
Oh, you know what? I think we just had a glimpse of what the VR industry is capable of. And the AR industry is capable of. One of the things that I've noticed is that when we talk about people buying things, inline, they could experience things before they purchase it. But buying things online, they have the convenience but not the experience. And so what AR is going to do in the future is to combine the experience and the convenience in one. And in the VR industry, I really believe that we're just getting a quick taste of what's possible. You know, for example, like VRLU Vacation, which is incredible. You know, to travel in VRLU, on your headset with VRLU Vacations, I mean, that's amazing. To see tours on like penthouses where people don't have the access to, maybe because they don't live in that city or they don't live in that state, but to be able to access it, I think it's amazing. So we're literally, I think, just the very tip of the iceberg, but there's so much more that's capable that people are eventually going to then have, you know, avatars and literally a digital world where people are now playing in the digital scale. And, you know, we talk about a universe which we live in, but then also, I believe it's called metaverse, where you could now experience things on a digital scale. You know, a lot of kids growing up, they're playing games digitally, you know, like, you know, like there's so many games out there that I know the generation that's now coming up, they're spending more time on a digital environment with their friends and internet connection. I mean, it's crazy to see that, and this is just the beginning. And if we open our eyes, I really believe we could just position everyone, the people we care about, the people we share this to take full advantage and have amazing financial success with this opportunity.
I agree.
Last question.
That's fine.
Okay. How is this device going to shape the future of the industry?
Oh, wow.
How's the MOLED G going to shape the future of this industry?
I feel like we haven't seen anything yet. I mean, from everything that we've experienced so far and everything that it's done and just how everything's been transitioning, I still feel as if we haven't seen anything yet. I mean, it first started for gamers. I mean, people know it for it being all about gaming, and now it's turned into every single industry is, you know, having it part of their industry. I mean, it's into healthcare, it's into fitness, and it's in the military. And it's in every industry you can imagine. And I feel like there is so much more room for growth, and there's so many more exciting things. And it's only a matter of time. And I'm just really excited. It has so much more potential, and it's going to be exciting.
Completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. So, guys, those are some of the questions that people wanted us to answer. So I hope that helps. And until next time, we can't wait.